And I have my friend Seymour here, and you're on time today. Thank you. He's very excited to be a part of this program, aren't you? It's fun to be outside, especially since you've been in the library for a long time this past year, haven't you? Yeah. Well, he's going to help me today hold the book. Is that okay? Yeah. What was that? Oh, yes. Don't forget the reading program this summer. Boys and girls, don't forget to be reading and stop in at one of our libraries to get a bingo card, because every day that you read or someone reads to you or you do some of the different programs on the bingo sheet, you can get an X on that bingo sheet. And once you get bingos, what do they get? What was that? Prizes! That's right, there's all kinds of fun prizes for all ages, including adults. So boys and girls and moms and dads, encourage you to read this summer and be a part of that program we have going on. There's also programs in other libraries too going on this summer, aren't there? Well, last week, or 2 weeks ago actually, we started talking about senses, didn't we? Do you remember the first sense we talked about? Are you thinking? I'll give you a hint. It has something to do with your name. What was that? Seymour, that's right. We talked about being able to see. And boys and girls, I mentioned Seymour because if you remember, being able to see more outside this summer would be a good goal, right? And we talked about all the fun things that if you sit down quietly and look around, you might be able to see that you wouldn't normally see, right? Sometimes our lives are so busy that we just don't take the time to look around, right? Well, today we're going to talk about a second sense. And I think you're going to be able to do really well with this one. Do you have any ideas? Can you look at the book that I'm using? If I said the word listen, what do you think the sense would be? That's right, being able to hear. And Seymour's ears are so big, I bet you can hear really well. Matter of fact, if we sat here for a minute, what do you hear? I actually hear someone cutting the lawn far away. Do you hear something? What do you hear? A car just drove by? Car. What else? The windmill is kind of making a noise. Anything else? What was that? The birds. I hear some birds. That's right. Well, we're going to talk about listening and what we hear when we're outside. The first book that we're going to use is called Listen, Listen. The author's name is Phyllis Gershater and Allison J. You see the big tree? Yeah, this is a colorful book. Do you mind holding the book for me and helping me? That's right. I think you're going to enjoy this book too. Listen, listen. What's that sound? Insects singing all around. Chirp, chirp, chirr, chirr. Buzz, buzz, whirl, whirl. Do you hear the insects? Leaves rustle, hammocks sway. Splish, splash, children play. Clouds drift, dogs run, sizzle, sizzle, summer fun. Actually a nice rhyme, right? Listen, listen, summer's gone, goodbye insects, autumn's come. Plop, plop, acorns drop, hurry, scurry, squirrels hop. It's also talking about seasons. Pum, Pumpkins ripen quick, quick. Apples, corn, pick, pick. Crunch, crunch. People walk. Ack, ack. Seagulls squawk. Honk, honk. Geese call. Swish, swish. Leaves fall. Whoosh, whoosh. Hats fly. Whoo, whoo. Owls cry. You should hide if you hear an owl. Yes. Listen, listen. Autumn's gone. Snowflakes whisper. Winter's fun. Shh, shh. Snowy nights. Snow sparkles white, bright. Crunch, crunch, boots clomp. Grown-ups shovel, children romp. Skaters spin, skiers glide. Zip, zoom, slip and slide. Brr, brr, warm-up time. Oh, ah, candles shine. Purr, purr, cats gaze. Crackle, crackle, fires blaze. These are all great sounds, aren't they? Yeah. Listen, listen. Winter's gone. Finches whistle. Here's the sun. Hop, hop, bulbs sprout. Leaves grow and flowers shout. Have you ever heard a flower shout? No. Crick, crack, babies hatch. Peep, peep, chickens scratch. Frogs croak, ducklings quack. Munch, munch, rabbits snack. Rains fall, pitter patter, sparrows gather, chitter chatter. Listen, listen. Spring is gone, another season has begun. In the air, on the ground, night and day, what's that sound? Listen, listen. After spring, summer comes and insects sing. Have you ever heard an insect sing? Maybe like a cricket or a bee going by? Chirp, chirp, chirr, chirr, buzz, buzz, whirl, whirl. And this is the end of this book. I actually have it paper clipped, so moms and dads and adults, you could check this book out. The next couple pages actually talks more about things to look for in the different seasons. So thank you for helping me with that. Our next book is another fun book. It's called Listen to Our World by Bill Martin Jr. and Michael Sampson. And this one, instead of talking about seasons and listening to the world around us, this one's going to be about some of the sounds we hear from animals. We don't hear much sound from you, do we? No, because you're the quiet mouse, right? Sometimes we hear you scurrying around, right? Yeah, and he does whisper too. So, do you want to help me with this book too? Can you hear the birds around? Yeah. So this book is a colorful book, and it has some abstract art in it that makes me smile, because I love art. listen to our world. Look at the pictures here. So much to look at. In the morning, Mommy gives us wake-up kisses and says, "Can you hear the sounds of our world? Listen, listen, listen." Are you listening? Yeah. Around a giant kapok tree, bright parrots flit and fly. The rainforest is their world. Boys and girls, I want you to help me with this. They say, "Squawk, squawk." Can you say, "Squawk, squawk"? This time the book goes this way. Look at that. Near the tall cactus, Gila monsters crawl. The desert is their world. And you know what they say? Hiss, hiss, hiss. Boys and girls, did you say hiss? That's a sound, right? Yeah. High above the mountain peaks, eagles soar. The wilderness is their world. And they say, "Wee-ah! Wee-ah! Wee-ah!" Did you say that too? Yeah? I think you whispered it, didn't you? Can you do wee-ah! Wee-ah! Yeah, look at the babies right there too. All right. In the dense canopy, monkeys swing on vines. The jungle is their world. What do you think they say? Ee! 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 Say that? Boys and girls, can you say ee? And it turns again, this book. What kind of bears are those? In the green undergrowth, baby pandas chew on sprouts. The bamboo forest is their world. And they go, grrr, grrr, grrr. Ooh, back this way. In the oozy swamp, crocodiles glide through the algae. The marshland is their world, and they go snap, snap, snap. Can you do snap, snap, snap? Yeah. Look at this. What's that? In the grassy savanna, kangaroos hop. The outback is their world. And they go click, click, click. Did you say that? On the rolling plain, lions pounce. The savanna is also their world. And they go roar. Or if they are little, they go roar, roar. See the little babies? Here it goes again. It turns this way. On a freezing glacier, black and white penguins waddle. The South Pole is their world. And they say, ha, 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 ha. I didn't know they said that, did you? No? Ha. Isn't that a pretty picture? What's next? In the refreshing oasis, elephants find cool water. The grassland is their world, and they go honk, 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 honk. In the blue sea, whales swim through the waves. The ocean is their world, and they go wah, wah, wah. At night, Mommy gives us good night kisses and says, "Sweet dreams, my little one. All is well in our world." And she says, "Hush, hush, hush." That's the end of this book. There's actually more information in the back about each of the animals we talked about in this book, which is a fun addition to spend a little more time talking about these animals. Well, boys and girls, thank you for joining me today, and thank you for sharing some time in this beautiful children's garden. You can sit here and look around and see things that are beautiful, and you can also listen. Like today, use your senses. See what you can see, like Seymour, right? And think of Seymour and his big ears, and hear and listen to what you can listen for. Well, boys and girls, I hope to see you again soon. Have a beautiful day.